This hike is going to be at Heiberg Forest. We're going to go down to Pond 1, as you can see here. First, I'm going to show you how to get to Heiberg Forest, show you the trail that we're going to be on, and then show you some video of the trail. So to get to Heiberg Forest, you're going to take 81 south until you get to the Tully exit. And then you're going to take Route 11 east into the village. When you hit the traffic light here, you're going to take a right. And then you're going to look for Onondaga Street, take a left onto that. And then you're going to get to Grove Street, which will cross the railroad tracks here. Grove Street heads south, has a big curve in it, and then heads slightly southeast. And then you're going to look for Maple Ridge Road. You're going to take a right onto Maple Ridge Road, and you'll pass the nature trail on the right, and you'll see that in the video. You're going to go down, keep going past that, and then on the left will be a parking area next to the maple syrup farm. And again, you'll see that on the video. So our hike is going to start, like I said, at the parking area next to the maple syrup farm. This is a pretty easy hike. It'll be about 1.5 miles, 1.75 miles. So we're going to park. We're going to take this road east. That road is going to come to an intersection where if you go right, you'll see a sign that points right to Pond 1, but we're going to go left, up a little rise here, and then we're going to hook up with the Skyline Trail to our right. You'll see the orange markers on the trees. Once you take a right, the train's going to drop down towards the pond, and then we're going to hike along the pond for a ways until we curve around the end. Now you can keep going on the Skyline Trail. That's going to bring you out to a road and the power lines. Skyline Trail is going to cross that, and then we'll continue on from there. So you'll want to check some maps out for that. But this is a nice hike, good for kids. It's not that far. At some point, I'm going to show you where there's beaver cuttings, where they've chewed down trees, which is kind of interesting. Nice terrain. So let's get to the trail. All right, we're going to take a right onto Grove Street, and we're going to go over the railroad tracks. Okay, we're going to take a right onto Maple Ridge Road, and this will bring us into Heiberg State Forest, or Heiberg Memorial Forest. That's the proper title. Now the place where we're going to hike is down this road. Now you'll see here on the right, this is the parking for the nature trail. That's a nice hike. Check out my video on that one. But we're going to go down, and on the left down here is a maple sugar farm, and we're going to park next to that. Nice sunny day. So we're looking for a parking area up here, right here on the left. And this is right at the edge of the maple sugar farm. So Pond 1, that's where we're going. We're going to go up to what they call Pond 1. Somebody was very anxious to get out skiing this year already. We had maybe a couple inches of snow, and you can see it's not covering very well, but they really wanted to go skiing. You can see that the School of ESF teaches students how to set up for maple syrup. It's a pretty big maple syrup farm they got going here. So if I go to the right, I can get down to the end of the pond. If we go to the left, I'm gonna go to where the Skyline trail comes out. We're gonna take that down to the pond. So this is the way we're gonna go. So orange mark, it's the Skyline trail. Skyline trail cuts across this little path here up into the woods that way. We're gonna head down, ponds down that way. So this is the way we're gonna go. So this time of year when the leaves are off the trees, you can see the pond out there. Pond 1. Then you find these odd things along the trail. Looks like there was a sign here or some kind of descriptor of the area at one point. And what's the orange pole? Who knows? There's active beaver in the pond here. This is an old beaver chew. Let's find some other, and they're all over the place. The beaver chews, like over here. There's an old one, but there's some fresh ones up here. Let's see if we can find some up along the trail. Another beaver chew. They're all over the place here. It's kind of fun to see if you can find one that's more recent. So we're around the end of the pond. The Skyline trail will go across the end of the pond, and then it'll come out by the power lines. But I'm going to turn around and I'm going to head back. This is a nice hike here. The end of the pond here has a lot of pine trees. It's a nice pine forest here. If you do go this way, look for the old trailer. There's a trailer in the woods down here. So, all right, let's head back. Remember, 2 marks means the trail turns. So we're on the Skyline trail, but we're headed back towards the car. A lot of birch trees in this area. You can see by the curly bark. There's our mystery sign, and our mystery orange pole. So the Skyline Trail continues across the little road here, and that will go all the way down. I believe it goes down to the nature trail, down to that area. But we're gonna take the left to the road, get to the intersection, take a right, and then head back to the car. All right, we're back at the intersection there. You can see the sign over there that says Pond 1. We'll save that for another day. But you go down this road here, and then you're going to take a left down the hill a little bit, and then there'll be a sign pointing to the pond. And we'll be out on the dike there. But we're going to head back the road, back to the park. So one more place I want to go today that I want to show you is an overlook. There's a to the left here is a maple syrup sugar shack. To the right is a driveway that goes to a set of classrooms, but also has a really nice overlook. So let's stop here and check out this overlook. Nice view from up here. Come up here in the fall when the leaves are all colorful in the valley here. This is a nice place for a picnic. Hope this video was helpful and enjoyable. If so, hit that like button and please consider subscribing. Now get to those trails.